अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। When I met one Brijvasi, old friend of Radhanath Swami and ourselves in Loi Bazaar, in a shop that he owns, he told me one significant thing, that every single day and throughout our life, actually at the baseline, we are only looking for two things. Today I should be happy and today I should not be unhappy. आज सुख मिलना चाहिए नंबर 1, और आज दुख नहीं मिलना चाहिए. All our efforts are actually subtly only on one platform, कि whatever I do today, there should not be unhappiness. We are somehow fearful of unhappiness that comes across without notice, without we wanting it, without we desiring it. And we are always trying to be gaining some happiness. For example, we do our daughter's wedding, we buy a new house, we buy a new car, or we go to a holy place or a picnic spot to enjoy. I can go on enumerating for like 7 minutes. But whatever you do, the happiness is always mixed with some sorrow. It is never a pure happiness. Sometimes I remember we many times have prasadam on the ground in yatra. Govardhan Parikrama or Barsana camp. Sometimes we sit on the ground, actually on the ground. Jameen par baithte hain. And pattal is served and people are serving us. Suddenly, a strong breeze comes and some mitti comes on the prasad. Or sometimes you are in the Jagannath Puri beach and suddenly strong breeze comes and some sand comes on the kheer that we are eating. So we are about to eat kheer and now it is mixed with the sand. And however beautiful the sweet kheer is, but with sand it doesn't taste nice. Then we have to throw it away. So our life is something like that. We are trying to make it as a kheer, but somehow an unknown breeze comes by the will of the providence and puts the sand in that kheer. And now we are wondering, should I eat it or should I throw it? Or should I take the sand away and take the remaining kheer? But whatever sand you take it away, still the sand is there. And somehow then we say, okay, forget it. We just take it as it is. So all our so-called happiness is always mixed with some kind of unhappiness, some kind of unpleasant things, some kind of unwanted things. And we just cannot avoid it. We just cannot avoid it. So real sukh, in our experience, and as per the Acharya's statements and realizations, the real happiness is in the holy name of the Lord. So much so that Rupa Goswami is desiring millions of tongues and millions of ears. Nobody can just ask like that. If there is no happiness in that, why should I bother already my 2 ears are bothered with this holy name. Why should I ask for millions of ears for hearing? Already my one tongue is bothered with this holy name. Why should I ask for millions of tongues? No. Just because of the real happiness, pure happiness, it's stored in this prakriya, in this process of chanting the holy name. The saintly people can dare to say, let me have millions of tongues and let me have millions of ears. Because the real sukha, real happiness, real ananda is in the holy name of the Lord, which is guaranteed and which is never mixed with the sand of unhappiness, unwantedly, unexpectedly. So all of us are looking for that sukha. And sukha is required, please understand. Even to do things, even to serve the Lord, or even to serve humanity, or even to serve your family, your mind has to be in some sukha condition, or some happiness condition has to be there. You cannot be completely miserable and expect yourself to do best in your service. Not possible. You need to have, as per your nature goes, anandamayo bhyasyat, you must have some state of happiness. And the material world is not going to give you that some state of happiness that you need to perform your services. So that's why we resort to the holy name. Because nothing else around me, in family, in society, in job, in my life, is going to give me guaranteed pure long-term happiness. But guaranteed pure and long-term happiness is there in the chanting of the holy name, because Lord never ditches us. The Lord never, makes us unhappy by not fulfilling His promise. The Lord is a pakka source of guarantee. No need to advertise that. It is experience. So instead of trying here and there and hundreds and thousands of ways to be happy for some time on a sensual platform, we should take shelter of the holy name of the Lord, so that happiness, when it comes, that balance of mental status and that happiness we experience, then first of all, you will glow with happiness. And then when you glow, really from the bottom of your heart, you can perform your duties, your seva very nicely, satisfactorily, in long-term way. There's one guaranteed way to do long-term good seva on a very beautiful, happy platform. And that is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And to the degree we are focused, to that degree you will be more happy. To the degree you are most and most focused, you will be most happy. And one day will come, you will be so happy that all the unhappiness haunting you, surrounding you, attacking you will not affect you. So let us take shelter of the holy name to be eternally happy, to be unaffected by everything that is happening around us. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Have a good day.